This mug literally says embrace the mess. Because messy around here. What's up, fam? Welcome to the Messy Action Podcast, where I plan to teach you to use messy action to finally level up in all aspects of your life. We will be talking all things health and fitness, business, relationships, and more. I'm your host, Courtney Lombardo. Now let's get into the show. What's up, fam? Welcome back to the episode. This is going to be a fun one because I get to throw it back with y'all. And specifically my college girlies. This was a highly recommended episode. Anytime I talk about college, I get way more interest than I ever think, which I don't know why. I think that I wouldn't get interest. I literally work with a lot of college girlies. They're my clients. But also, that's a very trialing time when it comes to talking about your health and fitness and just your identity and the way you create relationships and all that. There's just so much going on in college that it's so difficult to add even more to your plate. So the fact that I lost my most weight in college and I started my journey in college is pretty cool, and I know it can be done, right? So now I see all these other college girlies, I'm like, I can help you. I can help you. Please let me help you. Those girls are the ones who need it the most, right? So today is for you, friends. We are going to be talking about how to have a hot girl summer college edition, right? Because you're there. Finals are basically over. If not, you're getting there. So keep chugging along. You got this, sister. But then there's just this transition between school to summer. And some of y'all might still have some summer classes, but others of y'all won't start school again until the fall, and some are just done. So then it's really confusing, right? And you almost expect for this large relief off your chest after the second you turn in that last final, but it doesn't really happen, right? It's not the feeling you would expect. It's almost this okay, what now? Do I just do nothing? Or what do I do? So it's just so confusing, right? So now you have all of this time to do whatever you want with. You really don't want to miss out, right? And there's a lot of fun opportunities that come up. Barbecues, lake days, vacation, whatever it may be. But also maybe at the same time, you're someone who really wants to use this time to better yourself, because it is hard to implement new habits and routines while you're in school. And that's why I tell my girls, this is your time. This is the time to build you, to build those habits, to learn how to cook, to learn how to count macros, because you're going to take those habits now and bring them in to the chaos of the school year. So this is going to be my top 10 tips on how to have a healthy hot girl summer. Quick backstory, again, like always, I need y'all to know who I am and who's talking. Maybe you know me, maybe you don't. Either way, my journey, my health and fitness journey started in college. I lost about 50 to 60 pounds to begin with. I really just learned how to eat properly. I went to the gym more. I gained confidence, started lifting. I went from binge drinking 3 to 4 days a week to only doing it once or twice, and socially and learning how to control that, to respect myself, to respect others around me. And it was pivotal. Anyone who knew me in college knows that it was pivotal. That's actually a really big reason why I work with a lot of my sorority sisters, because they're like, you did what? How? You did who are you? It's really cool to talk to them now, being yeah, you can make this change too. And today I want to talk about that, how it's quote unquote not that hard. But honestly, we need to understand that you have to expedite during these seasons of lack, because it is that hard when you're in school. It just is. Some of these habits are not easy to just pick up on top of being in 16 credit hours, right? I'm called to do this episode for my current clients that are in college, and I see them struggling through finals. I see them struggling to implement these habits, maybe because they started with me during the school year or whatever. And then I'm honestly just seeing a ton of it on social media, and a lot of girlies messaging me about it right now. So this is for you, sisters. Should we get into it? We got 10. We got 10 to go through, so it's gonna take a little bit. Number 1, have a game plan. Period. Have a game plan. Do I always start with that? Probably. We just need a plan, because if we don't plan to fail, period. And I know that can sound harsh, but if you don't have a game plan of this is what I want my summer to look like. Like, I want to have this balance. I want to go on this vacation, but I also want to pick up like lifting or macro counting or whatever. Like, have a plan. Sit down, write out your goals. What are you interested in? What ideally is your summer days going to look like day in, day out? Get specific. Number 2, learn how to meal prep. This is your time, girlfriend. You're probably home. There's a kitchen now, or even if you're not home, you have more time to kind of figure out and play around with the idea of meal prep. Now, the thing is, I don't think everyone needs to have a very specific meal plan situation, right? Like, I don't think you need to individually meal prep every container like you say, like bodybuilders do. I just don't think that's realistic in the summer because things come up and you don't want to like say no or bring your meal prep to the barbecue just because I don't know. Because why? You know, what's the point? But if you bulk prep, then you have your options. You gotta swap out. So if you do go to the barbecue, you know they're gonna have maybe like a fattier burger, some brats or whatever. Well, you meal prepped some chicken, but you also know they're gonna have potatoes and veggies and stuff. So you can have those pieces, but you bring your chicken as a swap, right? That's just one very specific example. But bulk prepping will help create variety. It will help create spontaneity. Learn how to meal prep, girls. This is your time to learn how to fuel yourself properly. Because with meal prepping comes the idea of possibly macro counting, which again is a hard concept to pick up while you're in school. So this will be a great time to start learning about it and seeing what works for your body. Number 3, spend time outside. Literally go outside. I know that some of y'all might be listening to this because you've already started your journey, right? Maybe you're following one of my programs, maybe you're following someone else's program, but you are hell-bent on going to the gym. And I also know I do speak to a lot of former athletes. So to another layer, it's like, I am not going to mess this up. I'm all in. I'm going to show up to the gym. And to that I say, no, not in the summer. Allow for fun things. Go paddleboarding, go hiking, switch out the gym for going for walks for friends. Like, that is okay, and that is what the summer is for. Switch up your training, have some fun. There doesn't need to be a ton of pressure on it, unless you're competing, which hats off to you if you're competing, but I'm pretty sure most of my population that's listening is not competing. Number 4, ooh, this is gonna feel so basic and so annoying, so I'm sorry ahead of time, but hydration. Drink your water. You're gonna be doing a lot of things in the summer. You're gonna be going here and there, traveling, vacation, whatever. Drinking your water, not only physically is going to help you, and I don't think we need to fully go into those benefits, right? But at the end of the day, it's going to mentally keep you in this healthy mindset, right? If I'm carrying around a half-a-gallon jug of water on my cruise, I'm gonna be like a little bit more self-aware when I choose 20 margaritas instead of like, okay, I'm gonna have a few margaritas, have my water in between. You know, it just creates this mindset of like, I'm a healthy girly, I want to stay healthy, I want to make the best options for myself. And I think that's a different perspective than usual when people say drink your water. Like, clearly it's the summer, you're going to lose more water than you're drinking normally, like you're going to be outside more, like, sure. But at the end of the day, I think mentally it's going to keep you in the mindset a lot better, which of course in the summer it's easy to hop out of the mindset. Like during vacation, during barbecues, temptations, whatever, we want to stick to our goals. Like if you set out in that game plan what your goals are, stick to it, sister. Let this be the summer you prove that to yourself that you can. Number 5, step it out, girl. Step it out. Get those steps. Very similarly to water, this is just a really basic and important non-negotiable habit that you should have already implemented in your life in school. If you have not, now is the best time to build that so that when you're back in school, you also still have that as a non-negotiable. Moving throughout the day should be, a non-negotiable. We should always be getting up, clearing our heads, moving our bodies, getting the fluids moving, and making ourselves better. And again, very similarly to the water, it keeps us in that healthy mindset, especially on vacation when maybe you don't want to go to the gym. Cool, no one's going to judge you, but go get your steps in. Go move. You're going to feel the best if you can do that. I know a lot of my college girlies struggle with inflammation and bloating. Why? Because they're not very consistent with some of these habits. Consistency is going to be your bestie this summer. Number 6. Ooh, this is gonna sound like so old woman of me. I'm not old, guys. But find your alcohol dupes. Find them. they're gonna make you feel so much better if you're not always opting in for the alcohol, because it's gonna be everywhere. And can you really resist when Kenny Chesney starts playing and you start smelling the burgers on the grill? No, of course you're gonna be like, yeah, hand me that seltzy. Yeah, I'm painting the picture for you because I know we've all been there and I can already feel it coming, right? So instead, if you have already chosen to pick and choose your battles within the week, and you're like at just a casual barbecue and you're like, this is not really a time where I need to even like casually be sipping on my calories or my drink, right? Like I could instead have like a bubbly, a LaCroix, like there's so many like good alternatives that could be so impactful for you, because like, give your body a break, give your liver a break. We all know you probably drink a lot during the year. And I don't want to blanket statement that if you're not a drinker, you go girl, you get it. I can't say that was the same for me. But at the end of the day, like, you don't always need to be boozed and have a good time. And I think that learning that in college could really carry over in the future. Yes, college is the best 4 years of your life, but that doesn't mean it's the best because you're drinking. Like, sometimes I had my worst moments because I was drinking. I didn't feel good. I didn't feel my best. Like, you want to start these habits so soon. So having those alcohol dupes on hand, just casually, no one brings it up, people respect it, and I think it will help you so much this summer. All right, number 7, sleep, girl. Get your sleep. And this isn't even just like play catch up, get your sleep. It's like, we don't need to do that. I don't need you to be sleeping until noon and 1 and whatever and being like, yeah, I'm just getting all my sleep in. Your body doesn't need that. Your body actually doesn't even want that. Just wants consistency. Oh, there's that word again. Who is annoyed? Yep. Sorry. That's all your body wants. It wants consistency, and that's all you can't give it during the school year. For the most part, right? You can have consistency during some parts of the semester, but other times it just is so extreme that like it's hard. So this summer, give your body consistency. Give it a consistent 8 hours of sleep every single night. Get up early. Don't sleep in. That's not going to make you feel better. So go to bed earlier. Make it work. Number 8, try something new. This is your time. You have the time to do new things. A lot of the times when we're in school, you know, if we do have somewhat of a routine, we're definitely not going to look outside of it and be like, oh yeah, I've got time to try something new and maybe I'll like it, maybe I won't. No, you're going to stick to what you know you like, because at the end of the day, you don't have enough time to waste, right? And that could be with your nutrition, your diet, your exercise, the people you're hanging out with, the things you do outside, your hobbies, whatever. Just try new things. Like, enjoy your summer, put yourself out there, do new training styles, try new ways of tracking your macros, or try new foods. Like, enjoy the process of just like getting out of your comfort zone. Number 9, focus on self-care. Like everything we've been saying, it's self-care already. Like, this is the idea of self-care. It's not putting on a face mask. It's not doing your hair all nice. It's just like, focus on you. Are you journaling enough? Are you meditating? Are you doing the small things for you and your mindset that are going to build you into the next semester, or, oh my gosh, into the real world, girl? This is your time to shine. And number 10, this is kind of a weird way to end my tips, but like, it was really impactful for me and my confidence. I really do think. So, number 10, go on more dates. Yeah, we're getting into it, girl. Go do it. First of all, free food. Like, come on. Like, free food, free drinks, like, you know, a stranger across from you, like, what's the big deal? Like, you just get to talk to them, you get to know someone new. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, you're just like, thanks for the food, and then you move on, right? Like, it's such a fun time that you are your most and true authentic self in the summer. I don't know if you've ever realized that, but like, you're not under the stress, you're not under the pressure, so you're just like free to be yourself, and it's the best time to go and make new relationships, new connections. And that could honestly be romantic, or that could just be like you going on friendship dates, like getting to know new people that you're like very impressed with. So go on more dates this summer. Like, put yourself out there. Like, hot girl summer, let's go. This is healthy. So that was your top 10 tips. Let's go. Hopefully they were helpful. Hopefully they are different from what you've heard in the past. These are all things that absolutely worked for me. Like, point blank period. I'm not just saying these things to say them. These are what I did in my last 2 summers in college to really change my life. So start adopting these things now. But that's all the tips for now. If you're a college girly and listening and would really like to hear me speak directly to you, or you know these tips are going to help you, dude, let me know. Like, if I need to speak to y'all more often, I am here for you, because I have a lot to say. I have a lot to say to my college girlies. So literally slide into my DMs. I'm I'm always there. I'm never not on my phone. Anyways, you know the drill from here. Like, follow, subscribe, and do all the things because your girl just wants to talk to even more people, okay? I'll never forget my OG listeners. I really won't. But keep it going. Keep it sharing. Share the love. Anyways, I will leave you the same way I do every single episode, and that is to tell you to go take some messy action in your life today. Bye, fam. Thanks for coming. Whether that's building the business, sister, whether that is building the merch or making the t-shirt or I don't even know, starting the coffee shop or getting into the exercise regimen that you want it, or getting a coach, or building the office you want, or building a house, or building an empire, or becoming president of the United States, or, you know, becoming a pilot, or okay, we're gonna be done. What's up, fam? Okay, I'm tweaking now.